Hi everyone. Here are some fruits. These are some different kinds of fruit. So here are 2 apples. There are 2 apples here. 1 apple, 2 apples. So these are apples. These are red apples. So there are 2 red apples here. And here's another kind of fruit. This is an orange. So there's 1 orange here, and here is half an orange. And these oranges, of course, are orange. So these apples are red, and these oranges are orange. So apples are red, and oranges are orange. So this is an orange, and this is half an orange. And down here is a bunch of bananas. So these are bananas. This is a bunch of bananas. And how many bananas are in this bunch of bananas? How many bananas are there? Well, there's 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4 bananas, 5 bananas. So this is a bunch of bananas, and there are 5 bananas in this bunch of bananas. And these bananas are yellow, so they're ripe, they're yellow. They're still a little bit green. They're a little bit green here, but mostly they are yellow. So these are yellow bananas. So these apples are red, and this orange is orange, and these bananas are yellow. So these are different kinds of fruit. Do you like fruit? I like fruit. I like apples, and I like oranges, and I like bananas. So I like apples, I like oranges, and I like bananas. So let's look at how these fruits taste. How do they taste? Bananas taste sweet, just like here there is sugar. So sugar is very sweet, and bananas are sweet too. So bananas are sweet, and also many apples are very sweet. So bananas are sweet, and many apples are very sweet too. So many fruits are sweet, but many other fruits are sweet and sour. And some fruits are very sour, like lemons are sour. Lemons are sour. If you eat a lemon, you probably won't want to eat a lemon like this because it's very sour. You need to add sugar, like in lemonade. So add sugar to the lemon or to the lemon juice. Otherwise, it's too sour. So lemons are very sour. But some fruits are sweet and sour. For example, oranges are sweet and sour. Some oranges are a little bit sour, and some oranges are very sour. And some apples are also a bit sour. Some apples are very sour, and some apples are a little bit sour. So some apples are sweet and sour. So some apples are sweet, but not sour. And some apples are sweet and sour. And some apples are very sour or very tart. So some apples are very sour. So again, some fruits are sweet, and some fruits are sweet and sour, and some fruits are not sweet, but they're very sour, like lemons are very sour. But some fruits are sweet and sour, like oranges and some kinds of apples. Some apples are sweet and sour, but other apples are not sour, they're just sweet. So bananas are sweet, and many apples are very sweet too. So I like apples that are sweet the most. So I really like apples that are sweet. If apples are too sour, then I don't like them. I don't like them if they are too sour. So I don't like when apples are too sour. I like apples that are sweet. So I like apples, but I like apples that are sweet the best. If apples are too sour, I don't like when they are too sour. So I like apples that are sweet the most. And I like bananas. So I like bananas, but what I don't like is bananas are only very good for a few days. So they're only very good for maybe 3 or 4 days. So I like bananas when they are ripe like this. I like bananas when they are yellow and when they are sweet. So before they are ripe, they are unripe. So before that, they are green like this. And when they are like this, they're pretty hard and also they don't taste sweet when they are not ripe. So when they are unripe, they are not sweet. They can even be a little bitter. So they are not sweet when they are unripe, and they can even taste bitter or not very good. But then they ripen. So then they ripen, they turn from green to yellow, and then they are ripe. And so then, like these bananas, they're a little bit soft and they are sweet. So I like them when they are ripe, when they are yellow, and when they are soft like that, and when they are sweet. So I like them best like this. But they're only like this for a few days, maybe 3 days or 4 days. Then they start to turn black. So they start to get black spots. Even like this banana, it has some black spots. So it's starting to turn black. And when a banana turns black like this, it gets too soft and it gets too sweet. And I don't like when bananas are too soft and too sweet like this. So now here they are overripe, they are too ripe. Here they are ripe enough, so they are soft enough and they are sweet enough. But after a few more days, after maybe 4 or 5 days or more, they are too soft and they are too sweet. So I don't like them like that. And then after a few more days, they turn black or they go bad. So they are not good at all to eat. So they go bad. They can go bad pretty quickly. So I like bananas when they are ripe like this, but they're only ripe and yellow like this for a few days. So then they start to turn black and they become too sweet and too soft, and then they become very, very soft. They become mushy, and then they're not good anymore. They're not good to eat. So I like bananas when they are ripe, but they are only ripe enough for a few days, maybe 3 days or 4 days. And then here are oranges. So I also like oranges, but what I don't like is when oranges have seeds. So I don't like the seeds in the orange. I don't like to eat oranges with seeds in them. Here you can see there is 1 seed, 2 seeds, 3 seeds. So there are some seeds in this orange. So I don't like when oranges have seeds. I like oranges like these oranges that have no seeds. So these are seedless oranges. These oranges have no seeds. They don't have any seeds. So I like when oranges have no seeds. I don't like when oranges have seeds in them. So I like seedless oranges. So again, I like apples, I like oranges, and I like bananas. So now let's look at some fruit. So I have some of those fruits with me here. So let's take a look. Hi again, everyone. So here I have some different fruits. So I have 2 bananas, and I have 2 apples, and I have 1 lemon, and I have 2, well, they look like oranges, but actually they might be mandarin oranges, or they might even be tangerines. So these are very small, but I like these too. So I like oranges and I like these. So they might be mandarin oranges or tangerines. So these are some different kinds of fruit, and let's look at these bananas. So these bananas are ripe, they are yellow, but they're starting to get a little bit too ripe. They're starting to turn black here. You can see black spots. And so they are ripe and they are soft. These bananas are soft, but here you can see the black spots are getting very soft. So the more it turns black, it gets too soft and too sweet. So I like them when they are ripe. This one, it's still okay because it's only a little bit black. So I like bananas. I like bananas because they are sweet, and also they are very easy to eat. They're easy to eat. I can just peel it, break it open like this, and then peel it like that. So I can peel the banana and eat it like that. And it's very delicious. So it's still good, even though it's a little bit black, it's still good. So I like bananas, and I'll eat the rest of this later. So I'll put that aside and eat it later. And also, I have a lemon here. So this is a lemon. Of course, lemons are not sweet. Lemons are not sweet. Bananas are sweet, but lemons are not sweet. They are sour. So I will not eat this lemon because it's too sour to eat by itself. So if I ate it, it would be too sour to eat. So I will not eat this lemon. I'll put that away, maybe mix it with sugar and make lemonade or something like that. So I'll put the lemon aside. And then here are two kinds of apples. So this apple, I think this kind of apple, it's red and it's a little bit green and it's very, very round. This apple is pretty sour. Let me taste it. Yeah, this apple it's sweet. Let me chew it first. Okay, it's sweet, but it's also pretty sour. So I don't like that it's sour so much. I like the sweeter apples. So this apple is sweet, but also pretty sour too. So I don't like these apples so much. They're okay, but I don't like them that much. I like these kind of apples more. I like apples like this one that are sweet. Let me taste this apple to see how sweet it is. That's very delicious. It's much sweeter. So this apple is sweeter than this apple, and this apple is not sour. This apple is pretty tart or sour. So I like this kind of apple. I like this apple that is sweet, but it is not sour. So I like when apples are sweet, but not sour, the best. I like apples like this the best. So I have here two kinds of apples. There's the apple that is sweet and then the apple that is sweet and sour. And I've tried both. I've taken a bite out of both of them. And this one, because it is sour, it's a little bit sour. I don't like it as much as this one that is not sour. This one is not sour, it's just sweet. So I like this one the best. It's sweeter and it is not sour. It's sweeter than this apple and it is not sour. And then I also have here, let me put this fruit aside, and this banana, I'll put that aside. And here I have, again, I'm not sure what these are. They look like oranges, but they're very small. They might be mandarin oranges or they might be tangerines. So I'm not sure, I don't know. But I like these too. I like these too because, again, just like these bananas, they're very easy to peel. They're easy to peel and eat. These are also very easy to peel and easy to eat. So let me peel it. I just stick my finger into it and peel it, and then take the skin off of it. And you can see inside, let me take the rest of the skin off there. Okay, so inside there are different segments. So it has several segments. Let's see how many segments this has. It's a little bit mushy. It's very soft and it's wet here. Let's see. So I can take it apart. So there's 1 segment, 2 segments, 3 segments, 4 segments, 5 segments, 6 segments, 7 segments, 8 segments. Yeah, they often have 8 segments. So I can take apart the different segments and then I can eat them. They're very easy to eat, so I can just put them in my mouth like that. And they're not even, these ones are very sweet, so I like them like that. They're very sweet, and they're hardly sour at all. They're only maybe a tiny bit, very little. They're just a very tiny bit sour. So I like these kinds. I really like them because they are sweet, they are not sour, or they're only a tiny bit sour, and they are very easy to eat. So they're very easy to eat. Excuse me. They're very easy to eat, and also they don't have any seeds, so there are no seeds there. I don't like to eat the seeds or have to spit out the seeds. So I like these too because they have no seeds. So they're very delicious, they're very good, very sweet, not that sour or not sour at all, and they don't have any seeds. So I really like these kinds of fruits, these mandarin oranges or tangerines. So how about you? What kind of fruits do you like? Do you like bananas, or do you like apples, or do you like oranges, or do you like another kind of fruit? If you like, you can type a comment about what kind of fruit you like. Hi everyone! If you like this video, please click the like button and please click the subscribe button and click the bell to see new videos like this one. Hi again everyone. So today I talked about fruits, and I talked about fruits that I like. So these are some different kinds of fruits. There are 3 kinds of fruits here. Here are 2 apples. So these are 2 apples, 1 apple, 2 apples. They are 2 red apples. And then these are oranges. So here's 1 orange, 1 whole orange. And then there is half of an orange here. So this is, there's 1.5 oranges here. So of course oranges are orange. And these apples are red. And then down here there are bananas. So this is a bunch of bananas. And how many bananas are in this bunch? How many bananas are there here? Well, let's count how many bananas. There is 1 banana, there are 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4 bananas, 5 bananas. So there are 5 bananas in this bunch of bananas. And these bananas are ripe, so they are yellow, but a little bit green. So they're still not totally ripe, but they are mostly ripe. They are mostly yellow. So these bananas are pretty ripe here. And so these apples are red, these oranges are of course orange, and these bananas are yellow, but a little bit green. And what do fruits taste like? I talked about what fruits taste like. So how do they taste? Some fruits taste very sweet. Other fruits taste sweet and sour. And some fruits do not taste sweet. They just taste sour, like lemons. Lemons are very sour. So lemons, if you eat them, they will taste very sour. But many fruits are sweet and sour. So for example, oranges are sweet and sour. Some oranges are very sour. Some oranges are just a little bit sour, or almost just a tiny bit sour, or even not really sour at all. Some apples are sweet, and some apples are sweet and sour. So some apples are sweet and sour, like green apples. Many green apples are sweet and sour. Some are very sour, some are less sour, some are a little bit sour. And some kinds of red apples are sweet and sour. And then some kinds of apples are very sweet and they're not sour. So bananas are sweet and not sour, and many apples are very sweet, and some apples are sweet and sour, and oranges are usually sweet and sour. Some oranges are very sour, and some oranges are just a little bit sour, or maybe hardly sour at all. And for me, I like apples the best when they are very sweet. I don't like apples very much when they are too sour, so I don't like it when apples are too sour. I like apples that are very sweet and not sour at all. So I like apples the best when they are very sweet and not sour. But some apples are very sweet and other apples are pretty sour, so they're sweet and sour. So again, I like apples the best when they are sweet and not sour. And I like bananas, so I said how I like bananas. And I like them when they are ripe and yellow like this, because they are sweet and they are a bit soft, but not too soft and not too hard. The problem is they are only ripe for a few days. So they are only ripe like this, yellow and soft, but not too soft. They're only like that for a few days, maybe 3 days or 4 days. Before that, they are unripe. They are not yet ripe. They are green like this. And when they are green like this, they can be pretty hard and they are not sweet. They can even taste kind of bitter. So they're not good to eat before they are ripe. And then when they are ripe, again, they're only ripe for maybe 3 or 4 days like this. They're only yellow like this for a few days. Then they start to turn black. They start to get black spots like this. So when they are yellow like this, they are soft enough and they are sweet, but sweet enough. Then they start to turn black and they get too soft. They get too soft and they get too sweet. and then they start to get very, very soft. After a few more days, they get mushy and they get too sweet. And then they start to go bad, so they are not good to eat at all after a few more days. So they're only really good for maybe a few days, maybe 3 or 4 days. So again, I like bananas, but they are only really good for a few days. They ripen pretty quickly. They turn from green to yellow, and then pretty quickly, after a few days, they start to turn black. They start to get black spots. So I like them best when they're like this, when they're a little bit soft and they are sweet like this. But they're only like that for a few days, And then I like oranges, but I don't like it when oranges have seeds like this. You can see there are some seeds in this orange. If you cut this orange open, you can see the seeds there. There's 1 seed, 2 seeds, 3 seeds. So I don't like the seeds. I don't like to either take out the seeds or eat an orange and have to spit out the seeds or take the seeds out of my mouth. So I don't like it when oranges have seeds. I like oranges like this, like these oranges. I like these oranges that don't have seeds. So these are seedless oranges. These are oranges that do not have seeds. So I like oranges when they don't have seeds like this. So again, these are different kinds of fruits. Some fruits taste sweet, other fruits taste sweet and sour, and some fruits like lemons taste very sour. So what kind of fruit do you like? Do you like apples? Do you like oranges? Or do you like bananas? Or do you like another kind of fruit? If you want to, you can type a comment about what kind of fruits you like. Hi again, everyone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please click or press the like button to like it. And please click or press the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. Also, click or press the bell to see new videos like this one. Also, please share this channel with other people who you think will like it too.